Hello, Giuseppe. You're live now. You can start your presentation. Welcome, Giuseppe. You can start your presentation.
Ja, hij gaat er echt uit.
Hij is al aan het typen. Met hier.
Hello, everyone. I'm Giuseppe Cascavilla, actually. I am a postdoc researcher at Den Bosch, at JADS University in Den Bosch. And today I would like to bring you in the dark side of the internet. Okay, I would like to show what we have behind the surface web, behind what you are browsing every day. So behind Facebook, behind Google, what into the deep side of the web. So that's why today we are gonna talk about the dark web, the cybersecurity, how cyber criminals are freely to work and to sell illicit drugs online using this side of the web. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you my slides and we can start the presentation. Okay, so here we are. What we are gonna see today, I will show you an introduction of the www. We will then go through the surface, deep and dark web, in order to understand what are these places, okay, where they are, if they are real, and what there is inside. We are gonna try to understand, or we are gonna try to catch how deep is this dark web, okay. What is the purpose of this dark web, and how much money there are behind this dark economy? What's in there, and what is the actual state of the art of the cybercrime fighting? I would let you know that we are not going only through slides. We are not going only to a nice blah, blah, blah. I would like to bring you in a real cases, in a real scenario. So that's why we are gonna see also part of the dark web, okay? And we are gonna see also some techniques that are around in order to fight this cybercrime. And in particular, we are gonna see what we are doing, what we are on what we are working at Hieronymus Academy of Data Science in order to fight this cybercrime. What is the World Wide Web? Well, first of all, we have to understand that there are differences among the www and the actual internet. Okay, the www it's the whole web pages, the HTML part of the whole internet. It's basically the content, what you are gonna access every day using your HTTP. While on the other side, there is the internet. The internet is the network that is connecting all these services. So it's important to understand these two differences. The internet is the network that connects everything. Okay, the www it's the actual content, and both of them are part of the World Wide Web. Just to let you understand, so we are seeing the TUI, my university, Technische University of Eindhoven, and let's see how big is the actual internet. This is just a graphical representation of the internet map. You can see Wikipedia. We don't see anymore our nice website. We can see Wikipedia. There is on a site, there is twitter.com. And see how big it is the network. This is just a graphical representation that you can find online, just in order to understand how big it is, the internet. Internet division. Just let's try to go a bit deeper into this internet, into this World Wide Web. Basically, we have three major parts. What you are browsing every day through going on Amazon, going on Wikipedia, going on Facebook is basically the surface web. It's the upper part of the whole internet, okay, of the whole internet. Behind this surface web, we have the deep and the dark web. Usually, this is the dark side of the web. It's not accessible. It's not accessible easily. I mean, of course, it's accessible through your internet connection, but you need to use some specific tools, some specific softwares in order to go into this part of the web. It's hidden, and most of the time, the people and the users that are browsing this part of web, they only have as a purpose to hide themselves, because that's the part where the illicit stuff can be done. Okay. The good, the bad, and the ugly. As I was saying, the surface web is basically what users access in their regular day-to-day activity. When you are going to buy on Amazon, when you are surfing and browsing Facebook, you can use your common technology, so your laptop with Internet Explorer or Edge or Google Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, and it's easily accessible. So all of us is browsing every day this part of the web. Then there is the bad. The bad is the deep web. Okay, the deep web is still let's say a nice side of the whole internet. Why I'm saying that? Because in the bad part, in the deep web, usually we find data. Okay, we find data, and we find those websites that don't like to be searchable. Okay, for example, there are a lot of places like, in my mind is now coming Iran, is now coming China, is now coming even the Egypt or whatever, where there is not enough freedom. Okay, so in order to speak, you have to have the consent of the government. Okay, for example, in this kind of situation, the deep web is used in order to make data available, news available, in order to talk against the government, in order to spread information, in order to spread those information that could be censored in the surface web. So the deep web has kind of double face. Okay, from one side we have these websites that are not indexed by the search engine. So you cannot go on Google typing website.deepweb.com. You cannot type this kind of stuff into the Google web search. Okay, so you have to use some specific software, and you have to access this part of the web. So that's why they are hiding information in order to make this information available. Okay, but from the other side, there is also this usage of the deep web as a storage of information that could be good or could be illicit information. Okay, but our information. And then we have the ugly. This is exactly the ugliest part of the web. It's the less accessible subset of the deep web. In order to access this place, as I said, you need to use specific tool. Specific tool that can hide your identity, that cannot let you traceable by law enforcement agencies. Here in the ugliest part, in the dark web, it's where the malicious actors are taking place. Okay, here we can see every type of illegal content. Okay, illegal items such drugs, weapons, malware, stolen data. Okay, a lot of organizations are working in the dark web in order to protect confidential sources. Even the dark web is also used from the terroristic side in order to found the terrorism. Okay, so this is really the ugliest part of the web. How big it is, this dark web, by the way, because that's what it's interesting in my opinion. Here you can see a lot of information. Let's say few years ago, you could just browse on Google. You can ask for the deep web, and there were this information about the dark and the deep web, like the biggest sites, the biggest part of the whole internet. The deep web may be 500 times bigger than the normal web. You can see a lot of information. 96% of the content comes from the deep and the dark web. You can read from a lot of misconception about the dark web. Well, this is actually not like it appears. Okay, and I would like to explain you a bit more in detail why it's what you can find online. Well, about the deep and dark web is not always real. We had a lot of studies. There are a lot of studies nowadays about the deep and the dark web. Okay, and we can assert that this information that you saw now in this slide are not correct. Okay, so then how big it is? How really big it is, the dark web? That's the right questions. The dark web is tiny. Okay, is not big. Is not the 96% of the surface web. No, that's just a lie. That was just a chimera, a legend, kind of legend. There are new research that went through the dark web. Okay, they studied the dark web in order to understand how really big it is. We can say that there are 260,000 onion pages that are basically the HTML pages of the surface web. There are around 8,500 onion domains that are alive. It represents only the 15% of the surface web. Is totally disorganized, the dark web. There are information everywhere, and they are not easily reachable. Okay, it's really complicated to reach this information. So if we would like to compare the dark web with the surface web, we can say that the dark web is 0.005% of the surface web. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea of this side of the web. Just to give you some more information, with the studies, we understood that most of these websites that are available in the dark web, they used to be live for some days, 1, 2, 3 days, and then they disappear without any explanation. Okay, the idea is to be hidden and mysterious. Okay, but still, this is a really tiny portion of the surface web. But if you think, I mean, why these websites are alive for just a short amount of time? That's the whole idea of the dark web, to be alive really small amount of time, make all the illegal stuff in that amount of time and disappear in order to avoid to leave any kind of trace. And only the people that have been lucky or got the invitation in that website, okay, for that amount of time, can see that kind of content, can buy that kind of content, can do that illicit stuff. Okay, so that's the whole idea, part of the idea of the dark web. Moreover, the inbound links that we have in the dark web, I mean, they studied for one of the most popular market with 3,500 inbound links. What does it mean? The inbound links are the links coming from other website, from another website. It means that if there is the website www.giuseppecascavilla.com, okay. In order to let you arrive into this website, mine, okay, you are following other links from other websites. It's kind of advertising of my website, okay? So in this case, the inbound link of the most popular market is a bit more of 3,000 inbound links. You have to imagine that in the surface web, we can count a million or more inbound link for the most popular website. Okay, so like advertising from other websites. What the dark web looks like. This is a nice presentation, a graphical representation of the dark web. This is basically a graphical representation of the 8,000 onion domain. Each point it's a website. Okay, so you can see some most popular markets that are a bit bigger. You can see a credit card fraud community that it's together, and basically that big black mark, it's the onion directories subgraph. Okay, just to give you an idea, a representation. Numbers from the dark web. As I said, this is basically the comparison. You see, the clear web, it's basically huge, and in comparison the dark web, you can see that it looks really, really small. So this misconception of the dark web went viral for a lot of time. So it's now time to better understand what the dark web is, what we have into the dark web, how we can fight the illicit trades from the dark web, and we should now start to have the right understanding of the dark web. So this is just to give you another idea. Numbers from the dark web. So just to give you some other information, the scams are prevalent, of course, because here there are no rules. Basically, it's possible to open a website really easily. Okay, being anonymous, you just need to buy some space with your Bitcoin. So and you can sell whatever you want. You can sell armies, you can sell drugs, you can sell whatever you want, and of course you can scam people, because you don't have to proceed with the delivery of that product. So the dark web, it's full of scam. It's full of scam, but there are also some real content. So watch out. From a language point of view, this statistic said that the English is the most prevalent language, okay, followed by Russian and German. Just in order to understand the comparison among the clear web and the dark web, says that in the clear web, only the 50% of the clear web it's in English. So just in order to give you the idea how small it is, this dark web. This is the final representation of the dark web, how it really looks like. So this is, if you would like to use the normal representation, the representation that we have seen here. Okay, you saw it's basically completely upside down. This is the real face of the dark web. We have the clear web that it's huge, and the dark web represents a really small part of the whole internet. Okay. Just to clarify everything, just in order to give you a comparison, here you have a single domain. A single domain is just 1 point, okay? It's just 1 point of the darknet, okay? The whole darknet, compared with the clear web, is just 1 single point of the clear web. So you can understand that it's really tiny. Information from the dark web are appearing and disappearing daily, okay? And it's really difficult to trace this information down. The information from the dark web are hidden, okay? It's not possible to track basically people and the content from the dark web. It's complicated, okay? It's really complicated, and that's what we are working. That's what we are trying to do, working with the law enforcement agencies, okay? Nowadays, I know that I'm talking alone. I know that I'm doing a lot of blah blah blah. I know that probably Giuseppe, but we want to see the dark web. Is it real? Does it exist? I know that probably you are thinking this stuff, but it's important. I'm going through this stuff in order to give you the background, okay? In order to let you understand that there is not only one internet. There is not only Amazon, Google, Facebook, and the nice content. Okay, there is also the worst side, the ugliest side of the web. So please, everybody, calm down, because during this presentation, I will show you also some real content. Okay, we'll go through some real website. Okay. And I will show you more. Don't worry. Let's go then a bit deeper into the dark web. Okay. Here there is the reconstruction of the dark web. Okay. So from on the left side of your screen, you can see basically the actual representation of the dark web. Okay. All that tiny square are websites. Okay, as you can see on the right side, you can see that there is even Facebook in the dark web. Yes, there is even Facebook. It's accessible. It's the normal Facebook. It has been built by Facebook company. It's real. You can surf Facebook while keeping your identity anonymous. That's the purpose of having Facebook. In the dark web as well. You can find some other website about Bitcoin, about PayPal, Western Union, how to send money anonymously. That's the way that the terrorists are using in order to send money. So that's here there are the services that the terrorists are using. Of course, you can see some other website that do not show anything, because in this case, the picture that you are seeing is just from researchers that left a crawler into the dark web, okay, and they start pinging all the websites, okay, just in order to understand what type of website are there. They were not browsing the website, okay, they were just trying to understand what type of websites are into the dark web, and that's how they rebuilt this map. This is a map. This is available in the blog Hyperionke that you can find there in the corner. Okay, and you can browse this map. Okay, it's really nice. It's a really nice job. Let's try to go on the nicest part of the dark web, the economy. That's the core. Here there are millions, there are billions that are going around. There are a lot of money that are hidden to the community. Here there is an old but value, actually, an old but nice study from The Economist, the journal, and it's actually a bit old, from 2013 to 2015, and they were just analyzing this free web market, Silk Road, Evolution, and Agora. See how much money there are there. I mean, it's huge. It's really huge. There are a lot of money with illicit content, cocaine, only the illegal drugs. It's 27 million. Okay, non-drugs non-drugs content. So we are talking about fake money, e-books, credit cards, fake IDs, because of course there are also fake IDs. You can ask for your fake identity card. Pornography, gift cards. You can buy actually Amazon gift card or whatever gift card for the half of the money. Okay, they are replicating this gift card, and there is quite $1 million prescription drugs. These are this is really huge. The Xanax, the Valium, the Ritalin are these prescription drugs that are sold really frequently from the dark web. So just to let you understand the amount of money that circulate in the dark web. Some other statistics into the 2016, the Economist estimated 7 million, a grew of 7 million in 2012 to nearly 180 million in 2015. Yes, I have to say that the transaction in the dark web are hidden. So it's really, as I said, it's really complicated to catch the bad guys. Okay. From the right side, you can see some of the Bitcoin transaction in the dark web, and the amount of this transaction is increasing rapidly. Okay, rapidly. Bitcoin can be a really useful value, a really useful type of economy in order to hide your identity. Okay. Some other information, price list, because you can find whatever you want from the dark web. Okay, you can find forged documents, you can find credit cards data, you can find malware. If you would like to buy a malware, that's easy. You can have the price list, but you can find also real personal data, your personal data. Okay, I'm talking about name, surname, mother's maiden name, country, phone number, driver's license. All the time that you hear about a leak of data from a website, here is where your data are going to be sold. You know, that's the purpose, to sell your data in order to replicate, in order to make fake identities. The money is involved. It's huge. We have to say that it's huge, and we can see that from this title, a lot has been done. Okay. The Dutch law enforcement agencies are really active in order to shut down this marketplace. I'm working now with them, and they are really active. They are really good, I have to say. They have a really nice techniques, but all around the globe there are law enforcement agencies that are fighting this type of cybercrime. The money involved, Silk Road made in just 2013 millions, and Silk Road has been closed, more or less. The dark web made the FBI the second largest owner of the Bitcoins. Why? Because they shut down Silk Road, and basically these Bitcoins now belongs to the FBI. Okay, and of course the FBI still didn't do anything with all these Bitcoins, but they own all these Bitcoins. You can find both records in the dark web. 40 million people for sale in the dark web. You can say you can find information from 620 million account on sale on the dark web. Okay, they have been stolen from a lot of websites, so you can find all this information available in the dark web. If you want, you can hire your hitman. Okay, if you would like to kill someone, you can hire your hitman. Of course, most of the time, this kind of services are just to scam people. In the darknet, they use a huge trafficking or human trafficking. Okay, it's the trafficking of humans, the trafficking of organs. It's really active. Okay, and this is due to the fact that it's easy to keep the anonymity into the dark. There are these red rooms where you can where people pay in order to see violence on other human. Child pornography website with 90,000 users that got bust. Okay, it's common. Terrorist organizations use the dark web in order to recruit more terrorists, in order to send money to the terrorists. Okay, so this is the ugliest part of the dark web. But now I would like to give you a real touch of the dark web. Okay, so I would like to go together with you. And see actually what in there. Yes. Just to give you an example. So this is my P. This is my P. The P is basically your plate. The plate that you are using in order to go around internet. And you can see that actually I'm in Italy, I'm from Puglia, and this is actually my real IP. In order to go into the dark web, I need to hide my plate. I need to surf anonymously. Okay, so I have my tools, okay. Let's go here. I'm now using tools in order to hide my traces, okay? And that's how all the people that are using the dark web are doing, okay? As you can see, now my IP is not Italy anymore. It's United States, because I was asking to my software to connect to the United States, okay, in order to access the dark web. And I'm now connected to the internet connection, and I'm now hiding my IP. This is not my real IP. But let's go a bit deep, because we have to go through the dark web, okay. I need to hide my IP even better. So you see, I'm from Italy. I'm actually in Puglia, okay. I'm hiding my IP using the US network, okay. But it's still not enough, okay. I need to hide it a bit more. And as you can see, I'm now not even more in United States. I'm in Indonesia now, okay? So it will be impossible, basically impossible for the law enforcement agencies to trace my steps, okay, my footprint. And now we are going into the dark web just to see the real illicit content. And what is possible to buy there? If this illicit content really exists, if it is just a chimera, if it is just a legend or whatever. And as you can see, they are not even working always. So let's try another one. Everything needs to be private. Okay, I need to hide my information because actually I'm doing something not legal. Not legal. I'm just trying to open some web market that, as I said, are not always active. Yeah, here we are. This web market is actually active. Okay, so you have to log in with your username and password. And here we are. Here we are. There are all the illicit stuff. You can search for cocaine. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, we found some cocaine. Yeah. Here you have all the information. This seems to be a really positive vendor, actually, active vendor. It has a lot of nice feedback, okay, from other people. But let's try another one, just to have a clear idea on how it works. As you can see, they seems like normal web markets, no? Something that you can find also on the surface web. It's actually the content that it's completely different. And here we are. As you can see, marijuana. As you can see, here we have all the psychedelic, but if you want, you can find also, yeah. Here, remember now this page. It's important, not really for the content, but for the information that we have here. We have that the vendor is Jimmy Dalot. Okay, and we can see who is Jimmy Dalot. You know, he's from Germany, actually. He's active. He's level 9. We have quite a lot of information. He's shipping in a lot of countries: US, India, Australia, France, United Kingdom. Okay, so remember about this information, because this information are important for the last part of our stuff. As you can see, here we have also a gun, the Glock. You can basically buy whatever you want. Okay, so here all the information, the price, and there are no feedback. We have not been really lucky, but usually you can have also feedback on how good this vendor is. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea of what we are talking about. Let's go back on our slides. Solution. Are there solutions in order to fight this cybercrime? Yes, there are solutions. We are lucky. Actually, as a humanity, we are still intelligent. We are proactive. We used to do a lot of stuff. I have to mention Terre de Home. Terre de Home just created. Did you see? Can you see this picture? This is a Vietnamese child, actually, and it's fake. It has been drawn with a laptop, with a PC. Okay, Terre de Home just opened this chat, pornography chat, and they use a real child, okay, this digital child, in order to catch the user, the child abuse users, okay, and they catched a lot of users that were connecting to this chat in order to see child pornography. There is Magneto. Magneto, it's a huge project founded by the European community, the European Commission. It's basically a think tank where a lot of law enforcement agencies, a lot of researchers like me are working together in order to find the best solution. There is the Interpol. The Interpol is always active. They have projects everywhere, okay, with every kind of people, with other law enforcement agencies, with researchers like me, and whatever. The Interpol is really active, but also the European Commission. The European Commission in the last year founded 274 projects against the human trafficking. So it's a huge amount of projects that is helping the research, and that's great. And that's great. How we can protect ourselves from cybercrime? I'm sorry. There is no bulletproof solution. You are not safe. The only way to be safe, it's your attention, okay? You have to be proactive. You have to avoid those emails, phishing emails, where someone is asking for your username and password. The bank account will never ask you for your username and password through an email. You have to avoid to give your sensible data to everyone. You don't have to keep your username and password on a piece of paper. You have to keep it securely using some proper tools. Okay, these are just some nice steps in order to improve your cybersecurity. And you, Giuseppe, what are you doing in order to fight the cybercrime? At JADS, we are doing a lot of stuff, actually. We are working hard in order to find some solution, and that's why I would like to show you also our approach. Do you remember all those information that you have seen here, actually? Do you remember all this information from the vendor, from the item? Well, we are building this tool in conjunction with the law enforcement agencies, and of course we have been founded from the European community. This tool is just scraping the information from the dark web, and it's trying to build some useful insights, some insight that can be used by law enforcement agencies in order to find connection, in order to find relationship, in order to find other insights. Okay, so here you can see unique vendors. So we have information about how many vendors there are in each website, in each dark website. So we have Zoom, Dark Market, Silk Road. Okay, there are 172 vendors. We have the products in each dark web. So the Zoom, the Home, these are all web markets, and this is the number of items that you have in that website. But that's not enough. We have the network. We are building. We are using those information in order to connect all the data that we have and try to find something interesting. Okay, you can see here, this is Smart 666 Tiger. This is a vendor. This vendor is selling stuff in Silk Road and in Berlusconi Market. And here you have all the stuff that is selling. So here there are some textual information. Okay, we can look for some other users. Here we have Dawn 676. Here are the markets where he is selling, and here is what he is selling. So he is selling just fake ID. So here there are all the information, all the vendors, okay, that you can that you can scrape, you can search, and here you can see the network that they have into the dark web. Okay, but that's not even enough. We have also some some more information from the vendor. Here you can see that from the Berlusconi market, we are extracting the Bush Planet, that it's the vendor, and here there are some of information. This is the information about his or her sales during the time, okay, like his score, how good this vendor is, okay, and we are doing the same also for the products, okay. So here we have the Tochka market, like all the other market, Agartha, Berlusconi. We are using the Tochka. We are looking at all vendors, and we are looking at this cocaine or new cocaine stuff. Some textual information are provided in order to study it further by the law enforcement agencies. And here you can see that the trend of prices, the price of this product was going down from 134 to 128. Okay, this is a normalized score. Okay, but we can see the same for some other products. Okay, the score was going down from 32.7 to 32.6. So what is why this score was going down? What behind this vendor, and why they are present in these markets? These are the questions that the law enforcement agencies should rise when looking at this data. Okay, so that's what we are working now. This is just a demo. Okay, it's just a nice representation, but this tool it's already available, and we are working with the community in order to develop it further. So I think that we are almost over. I gave you an idea of what the dark web is, how deep it is, what you can find into the dark web, what kind of information you can buy, what type of data you can find into the dark web, how it's possible to browse the dark web, how to avoid to leave track of yourself into the dark web, and what are the solutions that are now in place in order to try to fight the dark web and the cyber crime. That's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and if you have questions, please go ahead. I'm here. Thank you, by the way. See you. Bye. Thank you again.